Before we get into today's video, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody that's subscribed to this channel. If you're not, hit the subscribe button. We've reached 150,000 subscribers, which it still seems crazy to me that I've got 150,000 people that follow this channel, and I appreciate all of you and everyone that watches my videos and engage. I really appreciate you a lot. We're going to get into the video. We're going to go and shoot this car here, and I'm going to speak a little bit about why I chose that colour and just enjoy this beautiful day. But thank you for 150,000 subscribers. It means a lot to me. Back in 2022, I got my car wrapped here at Electrovogue. It looked insane. It was called Pigeon Blue, but it looked more like Miami Blue, which you could see on the screen. It did actually turn out pretty cool. I've come back again to get my car wrapped. It's currently going this insane matte green colour, which is going to look incredible by the end of it, but that wasn't my initial idea. My initial idea was to go a different colour. So the initial idea for the car was to wrap it in this rainbow chrome, and then I was going to put a matte PPF over the top of it to mute down that loudness. You can see on the screen how it was looking when I went and arrived at Electrovogue, and between me and Peter and the other guys at Electrovogue, we decided that it was a little bit too loud, it was a little bit too much, and I think it would have looked cool, but as a daily car I think it maybe was a bit loud. So we decided that we were going to wrap the car in this matte green colour, which the finish looks incredible. It looks lovely, especially with the black. So between the green and the black, it's very much the vibe that I'm enjoying at the moment. We're going to head out and go and take some photos of this car now around southwest Wales. But before we do, I want to say a massive shout out to Peter and Electrovogue, because back in December my car was hit in London by a truck that was picking up the rubbish, and it ruined the rear right back end basically. He took in the car. There's been a massive headache with insurance and the council trying to get them to pay out, but finally we were able to get it sorted, but it was a 3-month process. So a massive shout out to Peter for helping me out. If you're not following Electrovogue, please head down into the description and go and follow them. We're going to go and take some photos and see how it goes. The first place I've come to is pretty idyllic. I'm going to come back here in another video because it's so beautiful. So peaceful as well. Look at this over here. Look at that. This Sunday, the 12th of May, I've got a new challenge that I'm starting where you can decide what I go and shoot. Could be nature, could be street, could be city, could be ocean photography, could be in a different country, could be anything. And where you decide is over on Instagram. This Sunday, on the 12th of May, I'll put up a question box on my Instagram, and you can decide where I go and shoot. Can be anything, go crazy, whatever. But the idea is to involve you, whoever you are, more in these videos. And whoever I pick for that challenge that week specifically, then what I'll do is I'll showcase your account, showcase some of your work on that, and maybe if it allows, we can do the video together. But that's not for every video, that's just a potential in the future. And then from that, I'll have 7 days to go out, shoot the video, edit the video, and then I'll upload it on the 8th day, so after the 7th day, so it'll be on the 20th of May, I'll go live. So every Sunday, there will be a question box over on my Instagram, on my stories, where you can decide what I go and shoot for the following week, and then on the Monday, that is when I will I'll upload it. Let's get shooting this Tesla. This is one location that we're going to go and shoot. Very simple here. I might pull it forwards a bit more just so it's a bit more prominent in the frame, and maybe I'll turn it around, reverse it back down here, and we'll have this in the background too. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm throwing on my CPL filter, which is a polarizer. It just cuts out those nasty, harsh highlights. That's what I'm trying to say. And just makes the car look a lot cleaner. I'm going to start off with a wide lens, which is the 16-35 f2.8 Mark 1 from Sony. So I'm going to start 16. I'm going to get a shot just kind of here nice and wide, like so. It's quite a nice frame. And then I always look for things I can shoot through or shoot past, because I want to create a bit of depth to the image. So if I come to the right, also shows off the car a little bit more on this side. So I'm thinking if I get down, I can shoot through kind of like these brambles on the floor, which frames the car actually really nicely, like so. And then look at different angles. So I'm thinking, nothing in there. So if I can get a cobweb in the face, very nice. I think if I kind of go up here a bit, this is what I'm looking at, looking through the trees, trying to find a different angle to get a different perspective. And sometimes it's hit and miss. You have an idea and then you kind of got to like play around with it to get the frame that you like. Let's have a look. I'm using this and this to frame the car with the trees in the background, which looks really nice. It's really important as well when you're taking photos, especially when you're taking them for a client or anyone, even just street photography or car photography for yourself. Make sure that you're taking both portrait shots and landscape, because it just takes literally a moment to go like this and swap over to get both, because then you have both to either offer to a client, but also you have both to use for yourself. But obviously it's just preference. You know, you might have a process that works better for you. For me, that's what I do. I enjoy getting both, because then it gives me freedom to use them how I want after the fact. Okay, I'm just coming up on this bridge. I'm in the middle of the road, but it's not a very busy road, and I'm wondering if I could just jump out really quickly and get a shot of the car just kind of here. I think if I'm quick, I'll be fine. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Hopefully no one comes. Could have definitely been framed better. It's always so difficult when you're shooting on your own. No, I don't like it. It's not bad, but it's not great either. Oh, this one's kind of nice, okay. Let's change that polarizer. Oh, I can hear a car. Okay. Oh my god. A lot of the time when doing car shoots on your own, that's kind of like the reality. You kind of just got to ditch the car, run, get your shot, jump back in the car and move on. You can obviously, if you wanted to, you could put cones out, you could put a high vis on, you could make a big effort about it, or you could just do a speed run, get the shot that you want. And entrance here, how does that look? That could look pretty cool. There's these old gates, which is obviously to do with Picton Castle. And I think it might look pretty cool just in front of the gates. So we'll park here, jump out. Look at that. Pretty sick. How cool is that? Lights. Side lights. Whenever I'm shooting a car, I always put the side lights on, just because it looks, well, my opinion, I think it looks nice. Oh, that looks pretty cool. I like that. What do you think? That's pretty grand. I mean, it's like modern grand with a Tesla, granted, but I'm going to save this spot for future shoots. Going to get some in landscape as well, because I think it looks better in landscape personally, especially here. And then always have a quick review of the photos you've got to see if you're happy, and if you're not, change the perspective a little bit. I think it looks better if I crouch down, just changing that CPL. Come over to the side, might look quite nice with that building there, and I am right, it does look nice with that building there. How good. Could probably go a bit lower actually, punch in a bit. That's actually really nice. It's nice just wandering around. I mean, again, height is always your friend, in my opinion. I think whenever you're shooting anything, if you can just get a little bit of elevation, it does help indeed. So I'm just concentrating, making sure I'm getting the right shot. And we're here at the final location. I've shot here quite a few times, and I mean, it's obvious why. It's beautiful. You can just throw any car here and, well, it looks incredible. So I'm going to get a couple of shots here. I might just move slightly up the road in just a moment, but what a day. Look how beautiful this is. Look how peaceful it is. So quiet. It's been a great morning. I mean, I was up at 6 this morning finding spots for today's video. So making sure we just do that polarizer. I'm just going to get a nice plain simple shot just to start off with. Nice. And now I'm going to incorporate, like before, some foreground, so I'm thinking some of this hedgerow. So if we just climb up here, that is very spongy. If I just come back a bit and then nestle down like this. There we go. Oh, nice. That was actually so nice. Just double checking. Everything's nice and in focus. I did just wash the car in between as well, because it was so dirty just from that little dirt track where we started the video today. Come on, look at this. Wow. Honestly, if you're looking for a very versatile lens as well, I will shout out this 35 to 150 f2 to f2.8 from Tamron. I spoke about it enough in these videos that you probably get the point. But it's very, very, very good. And I do very, 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 very much like it. I'm going this way because I think it's an easier way down. My feet are so wet. It's unbelievable. Oh my god, that was a huge hole. Okay. Well, nearly slipped over. What? My feet are that wet. Makes it slippy. Funny. Nearly died. But maybe not, but you know what I mean. Oh, you know what? I very much like it when the weather's like this. It's very peaceful, it's very quiet. Camera, car, sun. Doesn't really get much better than that. Earlier on I spoke about the challenge that you guys can set me over on Instagram where I go out and shoot different things. I can't wait to see where you make me go because, well, I'm excited to challenge myself, try some different things, because I like street photography. I enjoy it quite a lot, but I want to be pushed, I want to be challenged, I want to try different things. So get your thinking caps on, head over to my stories on Sunday, the 12th of May, and you get to decide what I shoot, really. It's up to you. Your choice. And then whoever I decide, I'll have a look at your Instagram, see what stuff you've got on there, if you want me to. And I think it's going to be fun. I'm excited. With all that being said, all of the photos in today's video, edited my presets, there's a link in the description. Head over and have a look at Electrovogue's Instagram as well. They have helped me out a lot, and I think you'll agree the car looks pretty cool. It's very unique, very different. You don't see many of these Teslas around, obviously, because they don't do matte green. I think they should. And I know a lot of people aren't a massive fan of Teslas as well. But it's a great daily car, saves me some money in the long run. And 0 to 60 is very fun. Create more, stress less, and get thinking about those challenges. The things that I've done to the car is I've tinted the windows. The rear, it's limousine black, so it's nice and dark in the back. And then in the front cabin here, I've got these tinted 25%, 50%. I've got the headlights tinted. Obviously, I've got the wrap on the car, and then I've got a full body kit on. I've got front splitter, side skirts, and diffuser from Maxton Design. I'll link the stuff below if you want to go and have a look at it, because I think it just sets the car off nicely. And then I will be putting the car on airbags, and I'm probably going to be using On Air, which is a company that do bags for cars. Basically, that means that it'll be on air ride, and I'll be able to lower and higher the car as much as I want, and I'll be able to slam it when it's parked, and it'll basically be sitting on the floor. That's the idea anyway, but that's a few months away, I think. But that's the plan for those that wanted to know. Obviously, I've already signed out of the video. This is just like the nice little snippet bit for those that care. Create more, stress less. Love you all very much. Thank you for the support. We've reached 150,000 subscribers.